Hello, YouTube.
Hello, YouTube. How's everybody out there in YouTube land?
Okay, it's one of those videos. Hey, I want to explain about last night's video about Zillow. Zillow is a walkie-talkie app for your cell phone. So, basically, if anyone did not understand it, that's what it is. It's a free app for your walkie-talkies. I used it yesterday. Angie used it for a little bit yesterday.
I love it.
You loved it? And it works real good because it's like a walkie-talkie app, but as you get more subscribers and more people talking, you get it's more beyond than a normal walkie-talkie. Because remember the old walkie-talkies? It would basically run only for a few hundred yards. Then they got them to about maybe a half mile, a mile, 2 miles, and all of a sudden the last ones I saw, you can go up to 10 miles. But I don't know.
You get a lot of people on those at one time.
Okay. So basically, the Zillow is mainly a good app to have if you have a cell phone, but if you're on a track phone like us, we have to depend on Wi-Fi to make it more beneficial for us and that. So basically, that's how it works. But if we're on our data program, I don't know where we're at, how much data eats up and all that stuff, but if you're on somebody else's Wi-Fi, you should be good to go and all that stuff. It works real good because Angie and I was on it for a couple hours. There was 2 different locations, right? 2 random locations.
Yep.
And we was communicating each other for about a half hour. Right now, let's go to the main video of this video. Why Angie has a nickname of Cupcake. We're not talking about the snack cakes. Okay, since I've been with this lovely little lady since, June of, it'd be 20 years ago this June, right?
Yep.
And I gave you a baseball ticket years ago that won you $500 a couple games later, right?
Yep.
Okay. Now, there's a mystery that we gave to a couple of our subscribers yesterday about this Zillow. They kind of laughed about it, about your nickname, Cupcake. Now, when you explain to the YouTube viewers, now they know all about your dirty little secrets, Angie. How did you get the name Cupcake?
A couple of the ball players.
You remember who they were?
I don't remember, but it was a couple of the Clinton Lumber King players.
And
I believe one of them was Shawn Camp.
Shawn Camp?
I believe so.
Okay. So Angie's going to explain Shawn Camp because for Cubs fans who are big Cubs fans, even Angie's wearing a Milwaukee Brewers shirt, but she's a lifetime Cub fan because we used to know the guy that played for the Brewers that got autographs. In fact, one of the Lumber King's former managers is now first base coach of the Brewers, right?
Yes.
So Shawn Camp gave you the nickname of Cupcake, right?
Yeah,
Former Cubs.
him and a couple of other players, but I don't remember who the other ones were.
And this became a reputation with the local baseball team for a few years.
A lot of them, I believe, still call me Cupcake. I'm not for sure.
Yeah. But in the last 4 or 5 years, they strayed away from that nickname.
Yeah, and Shawn Camp played for the Chicago Cubs. Last we knew, he was a pitcher for the Cubs.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we were just laughing something off camera, something about that if Angie was nicknamed Cupcake, that makes me cream filling. Right?
Because of the cookies.
Because of
the cream filling.
Okay. We'll just leave that alone.
One of them was also Mark Wolfert that also gave me that nickname. Because I went on a road trip with the Lumber Kings in Cedar Rapids, and I said, I'm here to get my tickets. The guy goes, Cupcake is here to get her tickets.
Oh, I remember that. I was with you that game. When we came in one night, I think it was back in, what was it, 1999 or 2000. This is before this new stadium was built in Cedar Rapids. Oh, by the way, any of our subscribers from Cedar Rapids, please leave it in the comments below. But yeah, there was a heavyset guy that worked selling programs, right?
Yes.
And as soon as we walked in the door, they all hollered, "Cupcake is here," right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you came in big announcement, right?
Yes.
So you had a good reputation around the Midwest League circles around here in our region.
And I believe down in Burlington, where they have Dancing Bobby. I don't know if he still dances for them or not.
Yeah.
But he used to say, "Hi, Cupcake," to me every time I went to a game down there.
Okay, for the ones who doesn't know about Dancing Bobby, down in Burlington, there was a guy down in Burlington, Iowa, for the Burlington Bees. There was a fan that stand up behind the
Visitors
visitors dugout, and they will play music over the PA system.
One of the songs he danced to was the YMCA.
Well, I think everybody dances to that, but basically he would dance, and the guy seems like he's double jointed because he would bend his body in places that they're not meant to be bent at all in his dancing. Oh, by the way, the TV's off tonight.
Yeah, I shut it off.
Okay.
And one of the guy players also was Dusty Allen.
Yeah.
Because I remember I went to a ball game in Peoria, Illinois, at the old stadium on I-74.
Oh, that's the Pete Van Vakken Stadium, right?
Yep, and they also left me tickets under the Cupcake name. They put Angie Cupcake.
To let you know, the dirt's out of the bag on this lady right here. I knew I never trusted her all these years. I known her for 20
There
years.
was a lot of them that called me Cupcake.
Yeah.
Too many to count.
Too many to count. So basically, this is a fun little interview we're having, aren't we?
Yep.
Kind of like your cat out of the bag somewhat.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait till my cat gets out of the bag. He's going to run screaming to your mommies. So kind of wrap this up. So basically, I knew you since June of 1996. Well, actually, I knew you a couple years before, but I never had the guts enough to come up and say hi to you.
I wish you would have. I would have took you to my first Mallards hockey game.
Oh, yeah, that would have been fun. But, yeah. But otherwise...
Oh, hold it. And when Kokomo's was still here, the old bar on Fifth Avenue,
Yeah?
and I had a Kokomo's hat, and on the back, I put Cupcake on it. Because
Goddamn.
all those guys down there at Kokomo's used to call me Cupcake every time when I came in the door. They go, "Hi, Cupcake."
Oh, by the way, here's another dirty secret. Angie had a secret with another bartender that used to work at Kokomo's. Now explain this shot real fast.
It was, I forget the shot, but he put whipped cream on top.
So basically, what was type of the shot was? If I remember correctly, it was a slippery nipple, right?
Yeah, slippery nipple, but he put whipped cream on top, and
Called it the Cupcake
he
Shot.
called it the Cupcake Shot.
For the ones who are underage, I'm sorry about that, but if you're ones who are of age and
James Hook, if he's a subscriber, would know what was in it.
of course, you better know what's in it. I don't want a drunk lady coming home.
I don't want to say how I was drunk that night.
Too late, you're on video. Not spill out the beans.
On another night down there at Kokomo's, I had too much.
She was trashed.
I was so much trashed. I didn't drive home that night.
That was probably just months after we parted ways after the baseball season, wasn't it? I think it was.
Yeah.
We kind of temporarily part ways in the first year, so we didn't really know each other the first year. Just that we started living together since 1999, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
And then my brother asked me where my car was. I said, "You know where my car is." I go, "Where's your car at, Angie?" I'm like, "It's at the bar." He goes, "What's it doing at the bar?" I said, "I had too much to drink."
Unfortunately, on one of my walks, I remember seeing her car left out there in front of the bar after 2 a.m. where there's supposed to be no parking. But she got off on that because she was too, what?
I had too much hammered.
Yeah.
Trashed.
Trash. Garbage.
But the owner said I could park it out there.
Yeah. Okay, that was nice of him, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's time to wrap up this little cupcake story here by Angie. We want to close the show out real quick. Oh, by the way, how do they find people on this Zillow, whatever, how they pronounce it? How do they find you?
It is
Can't remember it.
Angie Cupcake.
Angie Cupcake. Yeah, I even remember he got you drunk. And you find me, at Chuck at 1967.
Yep.
Okay, so we gotta make sure we're verified on that, right?
Yes.
Okay. We want to close the show out.
Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.
All right, we'll see everybody tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.